Good morning. Well, now here I am up on. Uh, that seems a little bit scary there, doesn't it? I'll turn it around. Here I am up on the back line, and I'll tell you the truth. I got out of the house this morning. I set the alarm quite early, and hang on, I'll fix my hair. A little bang. I'm getting that done today. Can't wait. Anyway, I set my alarm quite early. And I don't know how it is that I pressed snooze for 40 minutes, but anyway, I did. And then I got up and I got a shower and all that sort of thing and tried to put on a little bit of makeup, so that I'd be fit to look at. And next thing, I'm leaving the house late. I don't understand how it happens. I don't know. And what happens then is that I get winded coming up this hill. Now, I mean, it's not Signal Hill, uh, but it is about a 45-degree angle rather than an 80, as Signal Hill is. I mean, I'm only guessing at those angles. I was never really good at math. I mean, it wasn't bad, but geometry was my favorite part of it, though, if I'm honest. But yes, so here I am, then winded coming up the hill, and for all the walking I'm doing, I should be like Ben Johnson. Rather than that, I'm going up the hill like Mom used to go up the stairs. She'd come to the top of the stairs, she'd say, "Honey, I'm jaded." I said, "Me too, darling. Sit down, for God's sake, and take a blow." Anyway, how are you all doing? Well, what a week we've had. So let me see now. We're going into it. Someone clearly pointed out last week that Labor Day is this weekend coming up. So that's kind of nice, isn't it? So Labor Day is coming up, and I guess we all get off on Monday. Do we? Does everyone get a holiday except for those people who are, in shift work? I'm sorry about that. But I get a holiday on Monday, which is one of the few I get a year because some people get those holidays like, St. George's Day and Brown's Day or Green Day or all these holidays. We don't get those. We get a few, and Labor Day is one of them. So I'm very excited but for that. Not that I'm doing anything, I'm just mucking around, just sort of going pillar to post. So anyway, it was a wonderful week. I didn't do too much of anything. But last week, so I told you about my Uncle Eddie, and what that did for me was remind me of the old stories. Look at Hayden. How are you, Hayden, darling? Good morning from Sparrowwood, BC. I just was able to hook that out with my eyes. Anyway, take your time, Sheila. Don't. It was just. I realized watching these after that it's a bit sort of like the Blair Witch Project. So I thought I'm going to have to take my time. So anyway. Last week, I was reminded, some people have asked me, Sheila, oh, how did you become, an entertainer? And, is your family entertainer? And all my family are. I'm so blessed. It was sort of a race to see who could be funnier. And some people are funnier. I won't tell you who they are. No one is. I'm just joking. No, I'm not. No, they are funny. Much of my family is, thank God. Cousins, I mean cousins and brothers and sisters, and they're all quite clever. And certainly, as Mom says, what's in the marrow comes out in the bone. All my aunts and uncles are funny too, thank God. So anyway, they asked me, and years ago I went to St. Kevin's School, and schools rules. And anyway, I was in the theater arts program there. And one year, perhaps, I think it was in grade 11, perhaps grade 12, Mr. Dauphiné, Tony Dauphiné, uh, was going to hold Jesus Christ Superstar. And of course, I was going to be Mary Magdalene, which I was very excited about. I don't think I really knew that she was the hooker at that time. I don't know what I knew, but anyway, so I was excited because she had a good song. And so anyway, we did it, and uh, Durham, Father Durham McGettigan was he was Jesus on the altar. Literally, we had it in the church, and he was Jesus. And so Mary Magdalene, Alan Doyle was Judas. from the balcony. I can see him in my eyes now. He had a mustache and all, and short hair at that time, and which was quite fetching, Ellen, if you ever want to go back to it. But anyway, so I was Mary Magdalene, and my solo came. Now this was uh, videoed, and I watched the video after. When I watched the video, I got the biggest shock of my life. It wasn't until I was 17 that I realized that I had a lisp. Do you think I'm joking? Here's how the video went. So, Jesus, it was the night before he was going to be crucified. This for all those who wanted a religion uh, lesson. Anyway, it was the night before he was going to be crucified, and Mary is trying to soothe him. And so, anyway, I started in, try not to get worried, try not to turn on to problems that upset you. Oh, don't you know everything's all right? Yes, everything's fine. The air is cool and the ointment's sweet for the fire in my head and feet. This guy thinks I'm off my head. God bless you. Anyway, this is how it went. Close your eyes, just relax, think of not. I am not joking you when I tell you this. And I was singing it so beautifully. I thought it was like a bird. Here I am with my tongue out of my mouth more than it was in. Well, now, well. And then I had to do, I don't know how to love him, what to do, he the man, he's just the man. When I saw the video, I said to Crosby, the continuation of the Baron saga. By the way, I forgot to tell you last week, he sprayed me off in the dairy because some people were worried. How did I get clean? He sprayed me down with a nice cold hose. Anyway, separate point. Sorry, got away from me. So I said to Crosby, I said, Crosby. He said, yeah. I said, I got a lisp. He said, lisp. Lisp, really, is what I said. He said, yeah. I said, what do you mean, yeah? I said, Crosby. I said, I didn't know. So he must have been listening to Crosby all his life. Anyway, I said, I didn't know this. He said, oh, yeah. No, he said, everyone knows that. I said, how am I meant to get rid of it? He said, tell you the truth. Now, Sheila, I heard this on CBC the other day. He said, if you go out, he said, you take a pebble, just a little pebble. Hang on, now, I'll show you. I literally, a pebble, once you dust it off. He said, and put it under your tongue and hold it there for a day. He said, you'll get rid of it. I said, will I? He said, yeah. That's what they said on CBC. I went right out into the barnyard. I'm not joking you when I say I picked up a pebble, I dusted it off. I didn't even wash it. I dusted it off. I put it under my tongue. I held it there for the day, speaking all the whole time with it under my tongue, and focused on it for a week and got rid of it. I'm not kidding. Isn't that remarkable? Never knew. Never knew I had a lisp. And even now, if I'm half tired or something, every now and again, every now and then it'll sneak out if I'm tired. But you know what? Thank God I got a hold of it. So I have a video of this Jesus Christ Superstar from high school. It's on a VHS. So anyway, last week we made arrangements that we're all going to get together and we'll watch it. If it's any good, I will post it for you just for a little laugh to see, my God, how far we can come. Because I think I had an ill-advised perm at that time as well. And I mean, the youth is wonderful, but it is foolish too, isn't it? Anywho, I know you're delighted with this little story. I mean, it's nice to hear it's gotten away from me again. Sorry about that. It's nice to hear a little, story from old times. Now, listen to me. Okay, so we're going in Labor Day. What else do I have to tell you? I do have to tell you, I was talking when we had the show in Terra Nova. I was telling them a story, and I'm going to tell it to you now because everyone couldn't fit at Terra Nova. That's why, and only for that you would have heard it then. But anyway, Pat Williams has the uh, pharmacy, pharmacy, pharma choice. Here in the ghouls. Anyway, don't tell him I didn't quite know the answer. Pharma is in there anyway. It's a pharmacy. And anyway, he had hired, or not hired, he had a student for the summer. And the student really wasn't, it was first year student. And so anyway, he was trying to carry him along. And one morning, Pet couldn't go in early. So he got the student to open up. And so did, and thought they're not going to be very, very busy. And anyway, when Pet got there, there was this fellow over crouched sort of almost in a huddle over next to the medications, the off the shelf medications. And he said, he said, "You open up, okay?" He said, "Oh yes, yeah." He said, "What's going on with Buddy?" He said he came in with a terrible cough. He said, "Did he?" He said, "What'd you give him?" He said, "I gave him a laxative." He said, "A laxative for a cough?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "He's not coughing now, though." I said, "I dare say he's not." He clenched. Anyway, God, God love him. You just don't know, do you? And listen to me now. I hope you have a wonderful week. My God, I'll tell you, I looked around at the crowd at the home the other day, and you could feel that it's getting down again, where people are thinking summer's going to end soon. It's that sort of feeling of we're going into the dreary days of winter. And we really are, but we still got a bit of summer yet. So enjoy the rest of it. And this week, here's my challenge to you. Get out just for 10 minutes. Do like mom did, even if it makes you jaded. Get out for 10. I'm like Hal Johnson now with the body break. Get out for 10 minutes and have a little walk. Take a picture and put it in the comments, will you? God bless you. My God, you're lovely. I have such wonderful, you know what? This has really lifted me for the last however many months. And I said the other day that it seems like it goes week to week to week to week. Like, Thursday happens and then all of a sudden next Thursday's here again. And I'm trying to think of something to be half witty. It was a steady job. But anyway, you really have lifted me up. Love to you.